Hi everyone, Liz here. Thanks for stopping by. So I've got something a little bit different to talk to you about today, show you today. Yeah, I've been asked to do some tombola prizes. It's my friend that came to stay with me last week. She's doing really well. She's actually back at work today. And her niece, who I know and have known for a long time, I used to take her when she was younger to craft classes with me. We used to go along together. She used to call me her surrogate aunt. And her little boy, goodness me, is in a football team, and their football team's doing a fundraiser and they want to have a tombola. So she said, have I got any prizes that I could give? And I thought, no, not really. And then I thought, well, I'm having a clear out, so yes, why not? Some of them are going to be little diamond painting projects, but I don't want to just give them like this. I do want to pretty them up a little bit as well. So I thought you might like to join me while I just do it and have a bit of a natter. I've got some packing materials and some bits and pieces. So I've got some crinkle paper here. I thought this would be quite nice, and I'll put a couple of pens in as well. Oh dear, excuse me, I'm sneezing away like mad, so we'll just put some bits of crinkle paper in there. And yeah, because she's going to need somewhere to put the tag on, isn't she? I don't want to just give her that as a pen stand and then go. the little squirrel's got a headband on it. And then nobody knows what it is, and there's nowhere to stick it to. It is all sealed, this one as well. So I just thought I'll put a couple of brand new little pens in there as well. So if I just pop those in there, then people will know it's a pen holder. Let's just spread that out a bit. So we'll do a few on camera anyway. See how it goes. Not something I've done before, but you never know. Right, and then I just want a nice plastic bag, which these are a lot of what some of the diamond painting things come in. Some of them are what my folders came in, that I put my diamond paintings in. As I say, I never throw anything away. So I thought, well, we'll use these. Sorry, it probably will be quite a bit of crinkling as well. So if you don't like crinkling, it might not be the video for you. And then, see, that looks quite pretty like that with the pens there. Let's find a piece of ribbon to put round the top, because I've got loads of ribbons. Oh, this one will be quite nice, look. So yeah, I've got my box of ribbons, look. Scotty dogs, of course. Oops. Scotty dogs, the right way up. Yeah, I've got a lot of that. That's wired ribbon. That was probably a couple of years ago to do, what was I going to do with it? A wreath. Yes, I was going to wrap that round a wreath, but then when I tried doing it, it didn't quite look right. So yeah, so let's put some of this ribbon on here. So they want to be just a little bit prettier, don't they? I don't want somebody thinking, oh, what have I won that for? So let's see. Just tie it round, and then we'll do bunny ears. Anybody isn't brilliant at tying bows? I do bunny ears now, because you tend to find that you get your bows the right way around a little bit better. So yeah, I'm just doing right over left, or left over right, whichever way you want to go, depending on which hand you are, and just make that look pretty. Okay, just pull that down there a bit. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's going to be handled quite a bit, I think, in and out of bags and cars and things before it gets to where it's going. And then we'll just put a little bit of a tail on it. So just give it a little bit of a, oops, cut that way, Liz, cut that way. Oh, I ought to have got my better scissors than these. I want my sharp scissors, not my daft scissors. But anyway, just a way of using some of my craft stuff up and making these look pretty as well. And then I'm just going to cut, or am I going to cut? Yeah, I will just cut a little bit off this top, I think, as well. You can use just like acetate paper, or some of this clear paper. What's it called? Cellophane paper. Goodness me. You can get it like on rolls and things, but I just thought I might as well use these bags up. So we've gone from just being a plain little pen holder to a little bit more of a gift pen holder. So that's number one done. So let's go on to the next one. Right. What have we got next? I thought this might be quite a nice little gift. This is the little bulldog with the butterflies. Again, this is diamond painted. a lot of them are going to be diamond painting related. So let's put this handle right down so that it's not wiggling about too much. And just pull that through there. Okay. And then we want something to puff this out a little bit so that it stands up a bit. Let's see what I've got. I've got some... no, that's not really working, is it? Let me see. Oh, I know. I've got a bag that's a bit too crinkled. Look, I can't really use that. So we'll put that in there. It just puffs it out a little bit so that it looks a bit more like a present. And I don't think they'll be disappointed there's nothing in it. It just shows you more of it's like a little bag, doesn't it? I do like messing about like this. When I had my own business, so I used to do towels and curtains and bedding and stuff, and go and measure curtains and put curtains up for people. And then I'll put a little bit of crink on the top there as well, I think. Yeah, it just makes it look that little bit prettier. Oh, better not. Hang on. This could be disastrous. Let me just get that handle out a minute. And yeah, I used to love coming up to Christmas and Easter and things. I used to buy mugs and put little bits and pieces in, and I ended up being more of a gift section than anything at one bit. So I think people will realise there's nothing in that bag. So goodness, they're probably only paying about 20p a ticket or something. So to win a prize like this is quite nice, and it's a quite nice usable little bag as well. So yep, so we want a nice clear bag for this one. Some of these bags are enormous. What size is this one? Oh, that's a bit better. All right. Put it in this one. I just want to make it look that little bit prettier. Take that sticky off the top. Let me know in the comments, do you do any fundraising? I think we might stick to the little peachy colour again to go with this one. So let's see. Yeah, do that. So I just want a bit of ribbon. Let me get me better scissors. These are my favourite scissors, and they're a definite woe-betide anybody that uses them for anything other than my materials or paper cutting. Nobody is allowed to touch them other than me. I once caught hubby about to cut his fingernails with them once. Yes, that's not really good, using my scissors and then letting me have the scissors back. To say I was cross was an understatement. This one hasn't got quite such a big bow on the top. Sorry, a crinkly bit on the top, but we'll just fold this a bit. My friend's coming later on to collect these, so that's why I'm doing them now. I was going to film a video, an unboxing video, because I've got a couple to do. Yes, I've got some more diamond paintings. But I thought, well, I'll give this a go first. I thought I might as well film it. So, yeah. So I hope everybody is doing okay. We'll just do a slant on this ribbon on this one rather than a little tails. Okay. Just take the bits off my bits. So that just makes that. So they're not brilliant, but it just makes it a bit more of a present, as it were. And you can just put your little raffle number or your tombola number on there as well. Right, so what have we got next? Oh, we've got this one. I decided I probably aren't going to do this one, or I can always go and buy another one as well. I got it reasonably at a cheapish price. Let me just check that it has still got everything in it. Yes, it's still got its toolkit, still got its Fierce Dinosaur activity book in there, and the little dinosaur and all the gems and everything as well, so that's fine. Oops. Oh, they're stuck on it, that's okay. So yep, as I said, I am having a clear out, so I do just want to get rid of a few bits and pieces. So let's have a look. This is a huge bag with a tear in it. So no, I don't think I can use that one. That one, I can use that for stuffing though, because I've got a couple of other bags to do. Let's have a look. What's this one? Yes, I can use this one. I say a lot of them are what the folders have come out of. I know, I can just cut the top off. Oh, where's my other scissors? Don't be cutting plastic. Other scissors, right. And it is just a quick way of doing it. I don't suppose the people will even realise that somebody's taken the time to put them in a bag. So what other colours have I got? Have I got any greens? No, I've not got any greens. Why have I not got any greens? Gosh, that's unusual. Oh, there's a little bit of green. Oh, that'll do. I'll use this green. I don't use green whole amount. Well, I don't use much ribbon at all these days, to be fair, since I stopped doing my card making. Well, I say stop. I still do my crystal art cards, but yeah, my main hobby now is my diamond painting, and obviously my YouTube channel, which I love doing. Tie that one in a knot because it's quite a big one and it's only a small piece of ribbon. I'm just doing it as standard ribbon on this one. Standard bow tucking under rather than bunny ears. I do use bunny ears, but not quite so much. Give that a good tug. And I'll leave a bit dangling down on this one, not quite as much as that. And now I'm wasting some ribbon. Don't all shout at me. I'd be shouting at myself actually doing this many years ago. So that's that one. It's a shame they're not all that size, and then they'd have been easier to do. Right, this is my other handbag one that I've got. So I want a crinkly bag to put inside it. And this one zips up. So, yeah, another diamond painted bag, again sealed. This is like a clutch bag with its nice little chain on it, look. So I'll put that like that. So I need another bag. That one. Will it go in? Just. I'll put all the chain at the back there, look. Won't put any crinkle in that one. Cut it down a little bit because it doesn't want to be quite that big. Oh, this is a great way of using up these plastic bags. You see, when I say I never throw anything away, I don't throw anything away. Right, so that was green. So have I got any blues? No, you see, I've got rid of an awful lot of my ribbons. Oh, I could use the sparkly. Oh, let's use some of this sparkly silver. Ah, this is magic ribbon. See what this one looks like. So this one, tie around to do it that way. Oops. That's determined to get in this bag. Well, you're not, you can stay there. Okay, so anyway, I hope everybody's okay and doing okay. As I say, my friend is okay. My mum is still quite a bit poorly. We're ringing her every day. She's had the doctor. We can't really put a finger on what's matter. She's on some new tablets, some antibiotics, so we'll see how they go. But yeah, she's not in a great place at the moment. Now then, will this work? Let's just tie that there. And then, if I can remember how these work, you just get the string that's in here and just pull it up, and it makes a bit more of a bow there, and then get this end and get the string. It's a bit like doing curtains, this, isn't it, when you've got your strings to pull, although not many curtains pull these days. They've all got the big hooks on the top, haven't they? And pull that like that. So then you just tie your string, and there you have like a little flower type bow. You can get these in all different sizes as well. Why is this not tying? What am I doing? Frame, Liz. Okay. And that one. And then you can just cut the bits of string off, and you've got like a little flower bow. Just pretty it up a little bit. Okay, just cut that, not quite at the end, but near the end. So that's that little bag. Okay. Right, cracking on with these. So what else did I find? Oh, another bag. This is actually a cool bag, look. And I don't mean it's cool as in, hey, cool, let's wear the sunglasses. It is actually like a cooler bag to put cans or whatever in. So this one needs quite a bit of pumping up. Sorry, plumping up. Put that in there. So everything gets used. Oh yeah, they do look a lot better actually, yeah, having them stood up rather than being put down. If you do see any of these and you think, oh, where did you get them from? I will try and let you know. I will have a look and see if I can find where it was from. Oh, this one's got a big label on it, look. That's no good. Don't want a label. Have a look at the others. Oh no, I'm running out of bags. Right, it'll go in this one. Let's have a look at this. Albeit will my next one actually be better, so just a second. I did get a PR package from Whisk, if you remember, and that was this lovely shoulder bag. I do have an affiliate code for Whisk. If you do want to use that, you will get some money off. This is quite a nice one, isn't it? So let's put some stuff in this one. Anything else I can put in? Yeah. Just put a bit more in this one, I think. What else can I use? Yeah. It's like going in a shop, isn't it, and getting a bag when it's got all the packaging in it, and then you think, blooming heck, I've got to put all that packaging in my dustbin now. Let me just move this crinkle paper out of the way, because it's determined to get in on the act. Right. Okay, so I'll take the top off. Don't need to do that, do I? Just cut the top off, Liz, that's easier. So, well, I never thought I'd run out of bags. I'm going to have to go hunting now for some more, aren't I? Or some of them are going to end up in bags. Anyway. I could set up a stall. One handle at the front and one handle at the back, and I'm sorry, it's probably not a brilliant angle to be on, but so just move you out there, a little unicorn. What colour shall we use? We've got red, blue, yellow, pink. Let's go pink. Oh, let's go hot pink. Yeah, let's go hot pink. It's a very fine one, this one. This is an organza ribbon. I say a lot of these I've had an awful long time. They do need using. Not that they go off, but it's only so long you can have things sat around the house. But if you're anything like me, by the time you think, right, I'm going to get rid of it, you then think, I wish I hadn't got rid of that. I could have used that. Okay, a bit of a... Oh, yes. I think these will do very nicely. Plus, as well, it's keeping them dry, because if it blooming rains tomorrow, not tomorrow, at the weekend when they're doing their little tombola, then yeah, they're going to get a little bit wet. So at least if they're in bags, they're protected. And we'll just have a little bit of ribbon coming down on that one. You never know, somebody might be able to reuse the ribbon. If it goes to a crafter, they'll be repurposing just like me. Right, so now then, back to unicorn bag. Is this one big enough? No. Oh dear. Oh, that's another huge one. I don't think I've got anything else that's huge. Yeah, I'll use this one. I know it's probably the same size as the one I've just used. I don't think I've got any others. That's the trouble now. Hang on, what's this one? Oh, I might be able to do something with that one. Let me see. Oh no, that's a bit dropped off, Liz. No, you can't use that one. This one. No, it's going to have to be a big one. Oh dear, that's a shame. Never mind. It makes a change from giving your little sort of like tins of baked beans that you've had for months, or using bottles of wine or something, doesn't it, on a tombola? Because I do think if it's children's football, then there might be quite a few children there, so they might want some little different bits and pieces rather than it all being adulty stuff. You never know. And I always remember winning on a tombola once, and I got a bottle of wine or something when I was younger, and all I wanted was the teddy, and I got a bottle of wine and I was absolutely distraught. And the lady on the stall saying to me, but that's one of the main prizes. And I said, I know, but I wanted the teddy. Oh dear. Right, we'll go hot pink on this one as well, because it's got quite a bit of hot pink on it, has this unicorn. Yes, it's very windy, very wet and very blowy today here in the UK. Not brilliant. Took Millie to the groomers yesterday. Oh my goodness, that was so funny. And let me just tie this. Yeah, she was laid in the back of the car, and I'd got the time wrong, but when I turned up, the person after me hadn't turned up either. So the lady Sarah, who does the dog grooming, did say to me, well, if you hang on, if the person next doesn't turn up, then I'll do Millie. So I was quite lucky, really. And I said, oh, that's brilliant, thank you ever so much. So yeah, Millie did eventually get done. But while we're stood talking, waiting to see whether this person turned up, and it didn't actually rain yesterday when I took it, which is amazing in itself, because usually every time I take Millie to the groomers, it rains. Right, so I've got this little Crystal Creations, look, all still in its packaging. I think you can still get these from like the Range and the Works and all places like that, so still very much on the go. So I'll put this in this bag, I think. Seal it up. So yeah, while we're stood, oops. While we were stood talking, I'm just going to have to go like that. My best buy from the pound shop ever, my sellotape dispenser. Takes most standard, sticky tape, not sellotape. I know a lot of people have different names for sellotape, don't they? Yeah, so while we were stood talking to Sarah, her cat decides to wander across. Now, you know how Millie feels about cats. Oh, look at that. Do you know, it wouldn't be a Liz video, would it, if something didn't go wrong? Oh, now I've got this stuck on my finger. Just saying how wonderful the tape dispenser is. And then managed to stick myself up anyway. So yeah, so Sarah stood talking to us, and her cat comes along. As I say, you know how Millie feels about cats. She absolutely hates them. Well, doesn't hate them, but she chases them. And apparently he's called Eric, this cat, which I think is the most wonderful name for a cat ever. Let's see if we can do this bow. You're supposed to do them like this, look. And he came over. I'll just do a bit of a bow to go on this one, just to make it look pretty. And you can do your bow look as big as you like. You just pull your string, haha. And then you just need to cut the string on that one and cut the bow. And then I've maybe done this a bit short, but let me just tie this in a knot. So yeah, we're sat there chatting away, and Sarah's laughing and joking with us, and Eric comes wandering across, and I had the car door open because obviously if you're talking to somebody, it's a bit rude really to have the car door shut. So Eric tries getting in the car, and I'm like, no, you can't come in. Millie, away with the fairies, just didn't see him. She was laid on the back seat, whether she was just sulking because she was having a haircut. She normally likes having a haircut, but like most Scottish Terriers, she does have Scottitude. And if she decides that's not the day she wants to have a haircut, then nobody's going to change her mind. Right, just cut the strings off there and there. So you can always reuse these bits of string if you need to. And we'll just cut that at a slight angle there. And yeah, so I'm saying, oh, don't let him in, don't let him in. And Sarah's well aware of what Millie's like with cats. You know, she really does sort of go mad, has a real good woof at everything. Right, so let me just find, what can I stick this with? Double-sided tape? No. I wonder. Do you know, I'm going to use this because it's the quickest drying and she may turn up at any minute. So let's just put a bit of this glue on. She's starting to dry, so it needs using anyway. And we'll stick that up there. And then it just prettifies it. Just makes it an extra present. So yeah, Eric the cat's trying to get in the car. Millie's completely oblivious to him. So I said, oh, I'm sorry, Sarah. What I'll do, I'll shut the door and I'll open the window. So we sat talking away to Sarah. Do you think this will work? It's not sticking. If it comes off, I'll have to find something else to stick it with. I've got all sorts of other glues and things. Right, I've got another couple of diamond paintings. Let me take the prices off. Again, the ones that, oh no, don't tear. If you tear, then I won't be able to put you in the tombola. So yeah, Eric's disappears because he's huffy because he's not been allowed into the car and he wanted to come in the car. Ooh, this isn't very good. I don't like your stickers, the works. I know you maybe don't want to. Oh no, they're not going to work out very well, are they? Let me see if the other one comes off any better. Oh, that's not too bad at that side, but I suppose I could put a bit of Goo Gone on it. Let me try some Goo Gone. And yes, so I will eventually tell you about Eric, butterfly mind. And yes, so he wanders off and he's huffy, and Millie's still completely oblivious that there's this cat outside. Eric, I just think it's a fantastic name for a cat. And then the next thing I know, Sarah says, oh, and I turned round and looked because I'd been talking to hubby, because hubby was on this side of me, Sarah was on that side of me, I was in the driver's seat. And Eric has jumped up onto the car window and is balancing on the window ledge of the open window. Well, I jumped, I went, oh, and she said, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. I said, oh, it's just, I didn't expect to turn around and see her face practically nose to nose with me. And we just laughed a little bit, you know, it was quite funny. Let me just grab a little bit of cloth and a little bit of Goo Gone, see if it will take this sticky off. This is excellent for taking sticky off your containers and things if you've had your labels and things on. So let's just don't need a little bit, not a huge amount. Okay, just give it a bit of a rub, see if it will just take that off. And yes, it has. Excellent. And they'll smell nicely of oranges, these as well. So yeah, and Millie was still oblivious. You know, all the commotion going on of a cat trying to get in the car window, and he was just literally balancing on the edge. Only a cat could do that. You'd never get a dog to balance on a, well, you might do, I suppose, but Millie certainly won't be able to. And yeah, he's just balancing there. It's just really, really funny. So yeah, that was our little adventure yesterday. So she came home all gift wrapped. She always comes home in a little dicky bow tie. She had a scarf one time that she came home, but this time she's got her dicky bow. She comes home gift wrapped as well when it's Christmas, and Sarah always takes photographs as well. So if you keep an eye out on my Instagram and my Facebook pages, I usually post my photographs of Millie Moo there with a link to Sarah's dog grooming. Okay, so what can I put these in? They're quite big. That's a little bit long and thin. I only really want to do one at a time. So we'll do this one. I'll take the sticky off the top. As I say, they have got all the bits in. I have checked these. I'll take that off there so we haven't got any sticky. And we'll wrap it around a little bit. And then we'll fasten it. Shall I put a bit of sellotape on there? I think I will. Just to keep that little bit together. Just stops it flapping open and getting in the way. Okay, so now we want some normal pink. Let's have some baby pink to go with the pink boxes. So yeah, it's been funny old weather, I must admit. So we managed to get Millie at the groomers yesterday without any rain, although it rained afterwards, and then as it rained all last night and it's rained all day today. We wanted to go out. It was my birthday at the weekend and we wanted to go. We've got an ice cream parlour near us, well, about 40 minutes from us, 30-40 minutes from us, on the east coast, just between Hornsea and Bridlingtonish. And it's called Mr. Moo's, which is great. They make their own ice cream. They've got their own cows and they make their own ice cream. And yeah, they do a minty moo. Well, as you've probably gathered with my mint cream green, I do like my mint creams. So I do want to go to Mr. Moo's. It was been awful over the weekend and I said, oh, well, it doesn't matter, you know, we can go any time. It's really not a problem. I'm just looking for another bag. I've already got, oh no, that looks like a bit smaller bag. Put that one in there. Yeah, that'll go in there. And oh no, it won't look. It's not big enough. Oh no, not even to fold over. And I don't think it'll go the other way. So I'll have to find something else for that one. Maybe that will just go in my donations. So yeah, we've not managed to get to Mr. Moo's and it's been very, very annoying. Right, let me see if I can find some smaller bags. What will I find? Let's see what I've got in here. Oh no, these are smaller still. Oh dear. Right, I was going to donate these glasses cases and this purse, but they seem a bit measly now next to the others. I've got a little wind-up helter-skelter tin. Which plays a little tune. So I've decided to donate this as well. I thought this was maybe quite a nice little donation. Somebody can make use out of it. I don't know whether to put the little Hello Kitty with it as well. Yeah, that would be quite nice. And then maybe donate my little pot of hot pink gems. But yeah, I have got a lot of these and I did think when I bought them I shouldn't really. So yeah, I think I might do that with those. So I've got a bigger bag there. Quite useful, aren't they? Yeah, if you're a crafter, they're very useful. So I'll put that on there. Put that like that. This big bag. Maybe I ought to secure that on top somehow. Look, I've not taken the sticky off. Hang on. I'll take the sticky off the top. Take that off there. And then if I can just, I don't know if I gather it up, I think that's pretty, yeah, you can sort of see the gems. I don't think they're going to move once it's tied up, so that's okay. I'll take a bit more off the top because I don't know how much space she's going to have. She is a florist. She does have that wildflower and thistle, just flower arrangements and things, and lots of weddings. She's a very, very clever young lady. She's my surrogate niece, as she calls me. Or I'm a surrogate aunt. But yeah, we used to have some real good fun going to the craft classes together. We used to go on a Thursday night, just to go and pick her up from home, and we used to trundle off there, and we'd be making cards or something, and then drop her back at home again. Oh yeah, it was great fun. Sadly, my granddaughters have sort of like never lived near enough really to be able to take them to things like that, you know, on a regular basis. So it was quite nice to have somebody to go with. I used to have my other friends as well, and we've been to a few craft shows as well, so it was nice. I don't have anybody to go with anymore, sadly, but never mind. So we'll do some spikes on this one just to change it up a bit. So just fold your ribbon in half and cut it that way, and fold your ribbon in half and oops, cut it that way. Okay, so yeah, that's okay. It's quite a useful little thing. So how many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 I've done so far. I've done 8. Oops, this isn't sticking, so I'm going to put a sticky pad on it. Right, where's my sticky pads? Let me just cut one of these in half. Little sticky pads, because they're very, very sticky and very, very clingy. So we'll pop that on there. It will definitely stick to the plastic. And we'll pop that on there, and that's that. So I just want to do another couple, and then we've got 10, haven't we? Oh no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. I need to do another one. I forgot I've done 2 bags. So shall we do the helter skelter? Mind you, I think maybe I ought to put some sweets or something in there. But then if you're giving them on like a tombola, are you allowed to put sweets in things? Do they have to come underneath all these codes or anything? Doesn't say it's got sweets in it. So no, I think we'll just go with it. Let's see what bag I've got that I can put this one in. What's this one? Will it go in there? It may do. Let's have a look. Nope, doesn't. I'm sure I've got some more bags somewhere, so I'm sure I can find a bag for that one. I'm just going to do these 2 in smaller bags then. So I'm actually doing, well, I'll probably do 12 now, because I will do the helter skelter. So let's see what bags have I got. Oh, is that the bigger bag? No, that's the same. So let's do this purse. Shall I put a little bit of drink inside it? Just to make it a little bit more of a gift. Shall I put something inside the purse? I've got a bit of, yeah, I will put a bit of bubble wrap inside the purse. And, well, I hope she likes these anyway. I'm sure she will. So we'll just do that like that, like that. Take that off there. So that's that. And we want the hot pink again. Oh no, that's the end of my hot pink. Oh no. Well, at least I've used it up. So let's just fasten this one up. I suppose when it's a tombola, you want big and small prizes, don't you? I can't see a little boy wanting this one, but I'm sure a little girl will. Although little boys do sometimes give presents to the mums or the sisters, don't they? So you never know. It's a look of the drawer, isn't it? Yeah, and it's all for the fun, so that's not tied up very well. Pull it that way a bit, that's better. Give it a bit more room there. Okay. Right, so seems a shame now to be cutting bits off when I've just used my last bit, but never mind. So it wants to be, oh no, it wants to be that way. That way, Liz. Get your brain working right way around. And oops. Oh, this one's been awkward. Come here, you little devil. That's it. And we want to be from the middle to the edge. Right. Oops. That's it, and you just get your little tails. That's that one. And what did I say? The owl. Let's do the owl. So we'll use the peach again, I think, for the owl. That one wants to go back away. That's pink. That one wants to go in there. I haven't really got anything to fluff him out with. Oh, unless I put, yeah, if I just fold one of these up to put inside, just a little bit of bubble wrap. Just gives it a bit more substance, doesn't it? And you can always use these as pencil cases, can't you? Shall I put a bit of crink in the bottom? I think I will. I know it's pink, but the owl can be in a nest. Please don't ask me to do this again. It's not worked out quite as planned. We'll put him slightly sideways. Oh, look. Shall I? I suppose I could do it that way. We'll do it that way. And then we still get a little bit of a curl at the top. Right. Sure. Oops, that's an awful bit of cutting. Do not look at my cutting. It's appalling. And put him in there. That's not going to look right. That is not going to look right. No, I'll have to find something else. Oh, I think I can hear my friend pulling up. So, I'm going to stop it here then, and I'll go and answer the door to my friend. So, I hope you've enjoyed this little bit of video that's just been that little bit different. If you have, as always, a thumbs up, very much appreciated. Any comments or questions in the comments down below. And if you want to come back and see what I get up to next, which will probably be diamond painted related. Well, this is a little bit diamond painting, isn't it? Then press the subscribe button down in this corner and the all notifications bell that pops up. You'll be notified when any of my videos come up, so you're not going to miss anything. Yay! Okay, thanks ever so much for stopping by, and I do hope to see you all again soon. Bye for now.